All right. Welcome back to Redacted Podcast, episode 3.
Three.
Holy
Three.
3. Holy 3. That's the new name of our band, the Holy 3. But the third one is Pooh Bear.
Oh,
shit.
Yellow bear.
Yellow bear. Yellow bear. Yellow bear.
As you see, this is not Pooh Bear, actually. This is some knockoff Pooh.
Knockoff ass hat wearing
It's a safari Pooh Bear, but right now it looks like it's wearing like golf merch, like Tyler the Creator. So,
Speaking of which, we might go see him live soon.
yeah, coming to this old
Coming
C
to
bus.
the 614 gang here in September.
Um,
So how you been, man?
kind of stressed, you know what I mean?
Working, taking care of houses.
I'm watching my sister's house and
Hell
dog,
yeah.
and it's a pit bull. And it's fine. I
That's
didn't
cool.
like it at first, but yeah.
Dude, we actually released episode 1.
Oh
Isn't that
my
kinda
gosh!
crazy? So you can watch that right now. And episode 2 should be out Friday, but a week.
a week ago. That's
Yeah.
yeah. By the time you see this,
Yeah. I feel like we're like Tiny Meat Gang, where it's like, if you didn't subscribe to the Patreon.
okay. A little bit I got here.
Okay. You're jingling something. What the fuck? That's silverware, dude? Oh, fuck, dude, no. Oh, it hurts my ears. Stop. Stop, bro. I can't. Chill out, dude. Oh, my gosh.
It's so much better.
It hurts my brain, dude.
So today or last week, I found out that he hates the sound. I'll put it away. I'm going away.
Yeah, please, God. Whew. Oh, it even hurt when you set him down.
I've had those in my pocket for the past 5 minutes.
Dude, I didn't hear a single jingle.
I was holding it.
Wow, that was some technique. He was like, we set up all of our equipment down here. I'm getting everything kind of plugged in. He's like, oh, I gotta go grab something for a bit. I was like, okay. He goes upstairs, doesn't come down with anything in his hand. So I was like, oh, I guess he forgot it. No, he somehow got a bundle of 10 forks. Don't pick it up.
It says 5.
5 forks
Five
in
forks.
his pocket that did not make a single clink. I
So-
don't know what it is, dude.
I was helping him unload the dishwasher, and he's like, oh, I don't do silverware. And I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, I don't like the sound. And I moved it. He's like, oh, stop.
So I don't know what it is. It's like the one thing, it makes my skin crawl. Like I
And
get
instantly,
nervous.
I was like,
Instantly.
podcast.
Dude, wow.
It was
You
good.
got me.
Um,
Live reaction to hearing silverware on my headphones.
okay, so that was one of my things on my list. So
Wow.
hit me. I want to point out that we're upgrading slowly. Look who has headphones.
Yes. Welcome to the headphone gang. I can actually hear myself, so now I won't sound like absolute AIDS on the microphone.
Yeah. So
All right,
there's
number 1 topic for today. I have a list of a couple here.
being prepared for one.
Went to Chick-fil-A today.
Okay.
Why the fuck is it packed every time I go there?
It's good.
There
food.
has never been a single
Yeah.
time. Like you can go to McDonald's at a certain afternoon time,
It'd be
and
dead.
you just go right through the drive-through. It's cool.
Yeah.
I swear to God, dude, it was a Tuesday for lunch. I was like, I'm just gonna get a spicy sandwich.
Ooh.
I was like, that sounds pretty good. So I drove over there. The drive-through was wrapped around the building, and every single spot was filled
That's insane.
on a Tuesday at lunch. And then I saw something occur in that Chick-fil-A today that I kind of wanted to discuss in the podcast.
Okay.
Do you order a lot of DoorDash?
No.
Okay.
It scares me.
A lot of my coworkers do, and I've even done, because it's kind of convenient. You can get a lot of different options delivered to you.
Mm-hmm.
What I did
DoorDash advertisement.
Yeah. I wouldn't call it an advertisement. So this lady was picking up a DoorDash order while I was waiting to get my sandwiches. It's chaos in there, dude.
Yeah.
Every seat was filled. People were yelling names. It was chaos. This woman had 3 kids. Had to be maybe 3 or 4 years old.
With DoorDash.
With her, as she was getting a DoorDash order to drive to someone's house.
I would kill myself.
Like,
How do you do
that's
that?
so I'm like first of all, taking your kids to work, sure, but taking your kids into multiple restaurants to get other people's food, then
Yeah,
drive
because
to
you can't
their
leave
house.
him in the car.
Nope.
I would have left him in the car, low key.
I mean, yeah, if you're only going in for like 5 minutes, what's it gonna do? Like, you're not gonna die in 5 minutes.
Well, I mean, you leave the air on.
Yeah.
Life hack.
Life hack, yeah.
Don't cook your kids in the car.
Unless you want them.
Okay. That's a decent way.
But
I mean, you still get in trouble.
I
though.
saw it and it made me sad. Like I was like,
That's
you're
the
door
grind.
dashing, and it is the grind, I guess.
2 words for you: birth control.
Put that in. So yeah, that was my
obnoxious clap. Yeah. So wait, I have a good Chick-fil-A story.
okay.
So a lot of times we live in Ohio. What is there to do in Ohio?
Eat food and
Drive around.
drive around.
So we were driving, and it was a Sunday, and there's
Okay.
this old guy. Well, you were with me. There's this old guy walking up to Chick-fil-A, and we were parked, and we're like, oh, he's going for it. And he grabs the door, locked. He's like, we were
we at
dying.
Target or something?
I think so.
Yeah, so the Chick-fil-A is on a corner, and there's a couple other like businesses and shops around it. And I'm pretty sure we just had a vantage point of the door, and we were like, "Oh, this dumbass doesn't know it's closed on Sunday." He walked all the way out of his car, all the way to the door, like, "Oh, I'm gonna get this Chick-fil-A," and the door's locked.
We were
I
like,
was like,
oh.
I
so
remember
good.
that was pretty good.
Yeah. Another Chick-fil-A story. Man,
You used to work there.
I used to work there.
Big, surprise there. Zarek was the
Chick-fil-A cow. Didn't do anything else. My job description was solely Chick-fil-A mascot.
So you got paid how much money to do that job?
$8.25.
An hour
Yeah.
to wear a
Cow costume.
cow costume and stand on the side of a busy road
Mm-hmm.
holding a sign that said "Eat more chicken."
I didn't have to hold it. It was on me. It was just chilling.
Okay, and you would just kind of like dance around.
I had my headphones in. At the time, I was really into Fetty Wap. He had
Okay.
a good album, not gonna lie.
So you were just bouncing a Fetty Wap as a cow,
Yep.
and people would honk at you. And
Yeah, and people would come and take pictures, and it was weird. And so
how long would the shift be? Because I feel like if
so
it's in the
3
summer,
hours was like the normal, and then I was like, hey, give me an actual, like, I got offered a kitchen spot. I'm like, oh, for sure. And then the main manager was like, nah, we want to use the Chick-fil-A cow more. So I was like, I got another job. And he was like, okay. And then he offered me an actual job, like a
Weird.
kitchen spot. And I was like,
so you had to like use that you had another application lined up against him to give you a promotion.
then I was like, no, I'm just going to go to this new place. He was like, okay, Saturday you're working 6 hours. I'm like, oh, okay, we going to a place? Like, we used to like go to events. It's like, nah. You want
you
me
had
to stand
You had
outside?
to work for 6 hours.
Stand
What
outside.
is it? Summer?
Yeah,
Oh my god!
it was awful. I'm
Like
like,
90 degrees, humid.
yeah, I think luckily I got a rainy day.
Okay. Jesus.
But I'm like, who?
That's a pretty shitty first job.
Yes, I thought so too until I had an actual job, and I was like, man, I would kill to be in that Chick-fil-A suit right now. Because then I went to Bank Barrel.
Oh yeah. Otherwise known as beer barrel.
I was using Bank Barrel. Okay, whatever. Beer Barrel sucks.
I've never been there. It fucking sucks. Well, no, I went there once and I was
Oh yeah,
disappointed.
yeah. Oh yeah, it's
I was
awful.
disappointed.
But we used to go to events, and so there was a giant Christian conference at the Schottenstein. If you don't know, it's like a huge arena that the OSU.
Wow.
It gets better.
Okay.
So for the first like 2 hours, they had me walking outside around this
Around
line.
the shot?
Yeah, because there's so many people like lined up, like waiting to go in the concert. The amount of freaking times I heard these white dads going, "I had a hamburger for lunch." That's not funny. Like, shut up.
It's like when people. So I work at Best Buy. When people, if I'm like scanning a product and it's not ringing up, and they go, "Well, I guess it's free." I'm like, "You're a fucking genius! Like, you're the first one that's ever said that to me." And
So
I'm like, "Haha."
so it was that constantly.
Oh my god.
And then for the big, like they had during this Christian show, they had Chick-fil-A come on stage. I went on stage in front of the entire Schottenstein.
As the Chick-fil-A cow.
Yep.
That's a fucking amazing story.
I was a,
That's epic.
and it was around the time where dabbing was a big thing.
Oh, did you dab?
I had people offer me like $10 to dab. I didn't because I'm a loser.
You should have done it. It's like that Squidward video.
Squidward!
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 Hit the wall!
That's
Yeah,
that's
that was a good little that was the Chick-fil-A minute brought to you by Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A minute.
All right, next one I had on the list of things to talk about. Actually, wait, no, it's your turn.
Okay.
We got to go back and forth.
Okay. This is. I have another one.
Here we go.
Do you want the one that has loads of content or just a fun little story?
Let's do fun little story and then come back to loads of content.
Okay.
That's going to be the good middle piece.
So probably winter break. My boy right here was a Twitch streamer.
For a minute, a little hot minute, I tried it out.
And so me and the boys, were referred to them as the boys. There's five of us.
Five of us. Yep.
We were hanging out and we're like, bro, one of us, we can't remember who, was like, let's send a pizza to him so he gets it during the stream.
Okay, so.
And so Andrew, he makes an account, blah, 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 gets it all set up, and we send him this pizza. And I think we put like some special note for him to say, but I forget what it was. So we sent it to you, and it was like 11 something.
It was, so I got off of work at probably 10:30. I got home. My thing was like I would stream for 30 minutes every day no matter what. Like I wasn't going to make an excuse. And it had to be like 11:30.
Yeah.
And you guys were like, yo, come over, like hang out with me because like, you know, all the boys are together. And I was like, I can't, like I made this commitment. I wanted to do this thing. So I'm sitting there. It's 11:30, 12 o'clock, literally dark as fuck in my room playing a game on Twitch. And I thought I hear like banging on my door, like very quietly because I'm wearing headphones. Like I have like my mixer plugged in, so I can barely hear outside of me. And I think I went downstairs and I opened the door because that dude was just like pounding. Wait, no, didn't I get a phone call?
Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember.
Somehow I got notified that there was a pizza guy at my door, and I'm mid live stream. Like I have people like in my chat. I'm like, hang on a second, and I would like put on my like mute thing, and I run downstairs and figure out this dude got sent a pizza. He's like, yeah, I got a delivery. It says for Jacob at this address, and I was like, wasn't me. He's like, what do you mean? I was like, I didn't order a pizza. He's like, well then who did? I was like, I don't fucking know. So then I'd figure out when I go back up and log into my Twitch stream again. All of them went into my chat room and were like, how's the pizza? Pizza time. You know, just riffing on me.
Pizza time.
Interesting experience.
Yeah,
my mom was not happy about that one.
Yeah, neither were you.
No, I really wasn't.
But pretty funny. We learned our lesson.
Well, I was only upset because like the dude, I didn't pay for it. Like
Yeah.
it wasn't like I had to pay for the pizza. I was like, I didn't order pizza. I don't want pizza.
What we should have done was we should have just paid for it.
Yes.
It didn't even come across.
Yep. No,
we were like,
they said they would pay cash, and then when they got there, he had to take it back to the store. So he drove out there for nothing. I felt kind of bad.
yeah, we definitely should have paid for it because we
Yeah.
ended up giving you $10 anyway
Yeah, I don't know why you gave me $10.
because we felt bad.
You should have given $10 to Papa John's.
Oh, too bad. Too late.
Rest in peace, Papa.
Papa bless.
Papa bless. Speaking of Papa bless, congratulations to H3H3 on the new Baybaw
Do you know what they call it? What's this?
Theodore
Theodore?
or Teddy.
Teddy Fresh.
Yeah,
That is
I
dope.
love that name. I think that's so cool.
That is dope.
They've posted pictures that just happened like a couple hours ago.
Yeah.
He's a cute little baby.
Cute little brisket. A brisket
I can't wait to
boys.
see the memes that are created from his body, his being.
Yeah. So your turn then.
All right,
We're plowing through this.
Plowing
I think you
through.
have more than me though.
I do. It's just kind of like cute little things to talk about.
Cute little nuggets.
Cute little nuggets of stuff. I wrote down here Death Stranding. I don't know
Oh,
if you
yes.
saw the reveal trailer for it.
That looks super good.
Holy
Nerd
balls.
Minute.
Yeah, welcome to the G Spot, where we talk about.
We've been
gamer
hitting
news.
the G spot for the next 10 minutes, so lock in.
Lock in, boys and girls. All right, but yeah, that game looks ridiculously good. I've been a fan since like the first E3 reveal where they were like,
And it made 0 sense.
yeah, and then all the I feel like it still doesn't make any sense to me. Like they did like a gameplay reveal.
Yeah.
There was actual footage from the engine of like how it works and like a little bit more of the story. But I still know absolutely nothing. Like,
But it
it's
looks
so
crazy.
so
the
fucking
World
good.
War II or World War One thing.
yeah.
Oh my!
Where it's like he's in future time and like there's these beings, but then he can go back in time and there's like it's like a world war happening.
Yeah.
And there's like dead soldiers that are like reincarnated.
Oh my goodness!
And there's demons. It's like a horror like open world I'm just so excited for
And the
it,
whole
dude.
baby thing.
Yeah, the baby
It's
thing's
so
weird. They use the
sick.
babies to like track the demons in the alter dimension or
Oh
whatever.
my goodness.
Looks so good, and it's got Norman Reedus as the main guy.
And the bad guy from Doctor Strange.
It's Mads Mikkelsen, I believe is his
Okay.
name.
He's kind of on the rise.
And it's
right
by
now.
Kojima, which did the
Solid Snake
Solid Snake games.
and something
And I
else.
think Metal Gear. That is Solid Snake.
Snake.
He did PT, the Silent Hills
Yes,
thing,
yes.
but I don't think that took off. But yeah, or Resident Evil maybe. I don't know. I'm not too familiar with like developers,
Yeah.
but all I know is he makes great, amazing video games, and this is his first like complete crack at the bat. Like Sony was like, "I'll give you whatever money you need, like make this game." So
And
I think it looks ridiculous.
Yeah. Maybe like gameplay wise, it doesn't look crazy, but story wise.
Yeah. Like the cutscenes, and I think there was a scene where it kind of like interlaced the cutscene with the game, which I always love when it's like God of War did it, where if you notice there was never an actual like black screen to load anything.
Oh yeah.
It was like you always played through. So even if you went to like another dimension, you'd have to like run around this circle to go back into the portal to go to the next dimension. So there was a loading thing happening,
But
but
while
you
were in.
played through it.
Oh, that's smart.
That's I think that they're trying to do that with this thing too, where there's no break in the game. Like you feel like you're in it for like the entirety,
Yeah.
which is genius.
E3 is next week.
Yes, it is next week.
Is it true that Sony's not having a conference?
Yeah, Sony. It was they said a long time ago, like earlier in the year, I think that they were not going to be at E3, and then I think that Nintendo said that as well. So I'm pretty sure Xbox is technically the only company doing E3 this year, which
Why?
because I think they're doing their own conferences. So Gamer Gamer News is kind of getting rid of that yearly thing where all these big reveals. It's almost like every 2 years they release a new version of a console or a new edition. It's no longer like the console wars where Xbox or PlayStation or Nintendo, because I think they even all signed this new like agreement
They're all like
that's
coming together.
going to be against that Google like cloud gaming thing called Google Stadia.
So they're all teaming up.
They're all teaming up because they realize that if Google actually pulls this off, they will be screwed. There's no need for a console ever again.
Yeah.
So they're all three being like, what if we have all three of these major game franchises that you know and love on one thing, and then not giving that right to Google so that they can't take that from them.
I didn't put that together. That's
It's
crazy.
super cool. If that actually does become a thing where you can play like Halo 3 on your phone because it's running off a server and you're just literally doing like input, and it can be something playable, like you can, it's not super crazy input lag.
Yeah,
That's the future, bro.
It is. Just I don't like Google.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, if Xbox, Microsoft, or that's the same thing. Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo can pull that off.
You're killing that today. It's naming two things with the
I
one.
hate doing that.
Oh, anything else big in the game world? I can't. think.
PS5 was kind of like leaked a little bit. It can do like 20 times the load speeds that the PS4 can do. So they did a scene where they loaded a new like
Spider-Man.
generated thing in Spider-Man, and it was like 20 times faster than the PS4, which is pretty crazy.
Feast.
But they haven't actually announced any new
Cynic
consoles, so nothing's so that hopefully we see that in the next coming weeks. But I'm excited. I love gamer stuff.
Gamer gunk.
Speaking of gamer stuff, I got a new couch today, or yesterday, so that's kind of cool.
The new G spot.
It's gonna be the new G spot for all the boys.
Is it comfy?
Yeah, bro.
Did you slump on it? Did
I
you sleep
I
on
already
it?
I slumped on it the other day, last night.
Crazy.
All right, hang on. I think I have like one more little little bit thing, and then you can tell your big thing.
Bro, this big thing is so good.
So I saw John Wick 3. And you finally saw it too.
Did you love it?
I loved it.
Oh, thank you.
Thank
you.
I don't know if it's better than the second one, just because I think they're almost like the same movie.
It's been a
'Cause
while since I've seen the second one.
I just watched it, and I saw it twice, so I'm pretty like I knew how it interlaced. It's literally like a part 1, part 2.
Yeah.
Because it ends on the two.
All
thing.
three do that.
Yeah. It's just it's crazy.
The thing I loved about it is the story seemed so like the first one dog car. That's why.
Yep.
But now it's so much deeper than that.
Yeah, because everything makes something else happen. So
Yeah.
he's just constantly trying to like
and
make back what he fucked up.
and
it's so good.
I was like, going in, I was like, I'm content if they just end it here. And then as soon as
And
the
then
movie
they
ended,
end-
I was like,
I was like-
cannot wait for the
I was
fourth
like, okay,
one.
can we just play the fourth one like
Yeah.
now? Like, can I just sit here and watch the fourth
Oh
one?
my goodness. It was in like one of the first action scenes, no music, dead silent. They're up in that like the armory and they're all like
with the knives.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
And they're like crap, we need a weapon. So they all start breaking the
there's like
glass.
there's a scene where it's dead silent. They're standing in this aisle,
Of
and on
weapons.
both sides it's like all these like historical blades and weapons, and they
That
look at each
scene
other and
was
they look behind each
crazy.
other, and then they just both smash out the glass with their elbow and start just like throwing knives. That was so cool.
And it
some
was
of them
so
were like sticking in,
intense.
and some of them were hitting like the handle. It
Like-
was probably one of the best action movies I've ever seen in terms of like making it look real. Like there was a scene where there's like a bunch of armored guards he's trying to kill, and he gets the shotgun, and because he's like, oh, the shotgun. will go through
that
the
was
armor.
brutal.
And the first shot, it literally blows the dude's head off. I was like, oh my, like I never thought I could see in like a triple, like a big screen movie, someone's legitimate head just exploding from a shotgun shot.
I was with my girlfriend and she was like, just like died.
Can we wait? Going off that for a second. Fuck movie theaters.
Why?
So I saw this movie yesterday during the day. So it was like a mid-afternoon, like 12:30 showing. And this older gentleman that was in a wheelchair was sitting in like the handicap section, like below me. I
would hope so.
swear to God, every like silence where it's like waiting for dialogue, where it's like, John, are you ready to die? And then it's dead silence, and he goes, yeah, or like
Yeah.
like he would answer the question in that silence. So it'd be silent, and you just hear, yeah. And then it would kick in with him saying it. Swear to God, he did it the whole movie. He went and got up and peed at one point. He's like, I gotta pee. And he stood up, and some AMC worker came and helped him go to the bathroom and come back. And he's like, yeah, I peed when he got back, and like sat down. And he's like, what happened? And I was like, no, shut up.
That is awesome.
I'm trying to watch this movie. Like I was so invested. It was so funny.
I like movie theaters.
My goal in life is to build a movie theater
In your house.
in my house that's to the equivalent of the theater.
That'd be dope. But I like when we saw Endgame.
Yeah.
I had some people
yeah.
like, oh, I hated when people were clapping. That was such a big moment
That
for
was.
everyone. That when
See, that's acceptable because it's the opening weekend
of
in
the biggest
IMAX,
movie
yeah.
of our
on
generation.
a Tuesday afternoon at John Wick 3. I expect no one to fucking
Yes.
talk because it's a action movie where I'm invested and want to see everything.
Yes.
Dude, this guy, there was one point where he's like, what'd she say? And I was like, I literally looked at my dad. I was like, I'm going to say something. I was like, I'm going to go off. He's like, shut up.
That's so funny.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
I still need to see Godzilla.
I don't want to see it.
Okay, well, get off my boat then.
All right. Go see it by yourself then, bitch.
Yeah. Okay, are we ready for big boy topic?
Here's big boy topic.
We're-
Today's big boy topic is
We're coming up on the anniversary
of
so we're 1 month away.
from
Jeff's party.
holy shit. Okay.
Jeff's part. So
No. We need to go back in time. Let's go back. Was it last year? It was
Yeah.
a year ago from today.
from next July 3rd.
Okay. Last July, our friend Brian plays the guitar.
It was me. It was my show.
It was your show.
It was my show.
Okay, wait. Oh my God. Okay, yeah, we have so much to talk about now. Zarek was in a band
For like a
For-
solid 2 weeks.
2 weeks,
Yeah.
and he was the drummer. And so, I don't know how'd you guys get this gig? Like how did it?
So it
Whose
was our
connection?
singer. It was our singer's girlfriend's dad.
Okay. He was like, "Hey, I'm
And-
throwing this 4th of July party at my
Rager.
house, like Rager, like I'm buying fireworks. There's a dunk tank, like there's all this stuff. Like everyone's gonna be there. I want to have live performance,
Music. Yeah. And so,
So,
they did. Oh,
he
man.
was the closer technically of the night. So
Yeah.
there was actually a couple other bands.
Do you remember the one before us?
It was called Fat Dragon.
Fat Dragon, baby.
So first of all,
Wait,
he
let's.
realizes.
I'm sorry. We need to describe where this is.
we're getting there.
Okay.
We gotta tell this. We gotta inform them. This is the
Okay.
tea.
So our plan. We're going there to perform, and Brian and Jacob were meeting us there, like, because I got there at like 2.
Yeah, he had to get there and like set up equipment and like kind of get it out. Me and Brian were like, okay, we'll just show up later because
and then
we
take
thought
me home.
there'd be like food, drinks, whatever. We'll hang out. So he gets there early and kind of give us the lowdown of what you saw when you first got there.
I get there and I'm like, oh my goodness, this is not what I thought. We're in the middle of Redneck Land.
So it's got to be like an hour out of our like city.
Yeah.
Like in the middle of butt fuck nowhere.
Yes.
Like we got lost on the way there too. Like it was just like we didn't know where we were.
And we get there and this guy, Jeff,
This was Jeff's house.
Yes.
Jeff's party.
And he comes. It's 2 and this guy's already plastered.
Was 4th of July. Like I think at that point is acceptable. What I don't think is all the other things that happened. So they get set up and me and Brian show up at like maybe 4.
Yeah.
And it's mid-afternoon and
this guy's when I get there, he's already going off. He like comes up to me and like he's being weirdly sexual. Like he takes my drumstick and like tries to shove it up one of my band members' butt.
Nice, dude. That's
and I'm
a classic.
like, what is he doing? Yeah. And like I'm sitting at a table and he comes. He had costumes throughout the day planned. So I go inside and come out. And so he comes out in this wrestler's American flag leotard.
I remember that.
And just like his bulging member.
Yep.
Just flops it on the table.
Yep.
And I'm like,
So we get there and a band is performing named Fat Dragon.
It's like a high school band.
A high school garage band. They were playing covers of some like Led Zeppelin songs. Wasn't horrible, but
good.
Was not good. Then it's at this point we've kind of gotten the lowdown. I think me and Brian had a few drinks, just kind of like surveying what's going on. We realized that the kids are playing with this dunk tank. So that if you're never familiar with the dunk tank, everyone is. You sit in it, and someone throws at a target, and if it hits the target, you fall in. So there was tons of kids, maybe 10, 12, 13. They're all playing around with this thing, right? And it's definitely like old and kind of rusty.
Oh,
like
for sure.
It's not like you order it and they ship it to your house and then it's been there for a couple years.
Someone had this in their family's garage for years.
Yeah, and they're playing with it, right? They're playing for maybe 30, 45 minutes on it.
But
then I realize some person, to make the water in there safe, was putting Clorox bleach in the water. Where these kids were going underwater, probably taking in some of the water because they're, underwater drowning, then someone would help them up. These kids were drinking bleach
water
all day.
There was just like 3 tubs of bleach empty next to it.
Empty bleach. We're not talking like a big area of space. It was a decently sized, couple gallons of water.
And we're like
3 gallons of bleach.
We pointed out like, what is that? And like, oh, we put it in to make the water clean.
Yep.
Like chlorine's job.
Yes.
Not bleach.
Not bleach. Nope.
And we're like, okay.
So once we realize all the kids are gonna die, we're trying to get out. Well, he performs his set.
Well, the chicken. We still have the chicken.
I forgot about the chicken.
So we're sitting there waiting to play. That's basically like half the time we were there. So Redneck Land, they have farm animals, and they take this chicken, and they put its wing like over the head.
Yeah, to cover its eyes.
Yeah, or something, and they go like this. They move it around. They set it on the ground,
and it falls asleep.
Just looks dead, and everyone's like, "What?" And they're like, "Oh, we just hypnotized the chicken."
Yeah, it was just redneck. Like 4th of July party. He plays his show.
Yeah.
And then at this point, it's nighttime. Customary thing to do is light fireworks on the 4th of July. So
we play our set. It was fine. I didn't think it was.
Actually, didn't they want to cut your set?
No.
Because they weren't going to do the fireworks.
We played our set, and then they were going to do fireworks, and then we were supposed to play again. And for us being the band that prepared in like 2 minutes, we only had one set. We were supposed to have two. And so we're like, we need to get out of here. And this guy, Jeff, who was already...
So if he was hammered at 2 o'clock,
You imagine when
you
he was
imagine
at
he
10.
was like at 10. This dude was
Angry
off the
drunk.
wall, like angry, drunk, like pissed off that people were there. They're doing the fireworks wrong. Like, he's mad at everything because he's just so far beyond.
And we're trying to tell him, like, we're trying to leave. Like, he's like, what are you guys doing? And we're like, we're leaving.
We're packing up his drums, like kind of getting stuff off the
and
stage.
he's like, you have to play after this. And we're like, oh, well, we're trying to talk. He's like, I fear for my life. I honestly thought he was going to take one of the cymbals and chuck it at us.
Yeah, at this point, me and Brian were still kind of separated while he was doing that. He comes up to us. He's like, we need to get the fuck out of here.
He's about to go
freaking
off.
out. Like, I'm like, okay, like, let's go. So
they start helping me with my stuff. We load it. And like my band members were supposed to spend the night there. It got so they were like about to like fight each other.
Yeah.
And like it got really bad.
They were like wrestling earlier too. Like it was just kind of like an aggressive.
This guy was just like
he's just kind of aggressive.
He was just picking on. Oh, we barely even performed because he would kept on picking on our guitar player.
Yep.
And he was like, I'm not gonna do this. I need to be respected. He's making fun of me. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, I took off work. I paid a guy to take my shift because I knew we're getting paid for this. And I'm not. I'm doing this freaking show.
See, I think I remember, and at this point I was a little intoxicated, so fill in my gaps in memory here. I'm pretty sure that the fireworks are going off, and I think we basically ran.
Yeah.
But why did we run?
Because he was trying to fight us.
Okay, I remember that.
Because Jeff was really trying to fight all of us.
So we literally ran out and then got in Brian's car and he sped off. And the thing was too, there was a ton of people parked in front of this house.
Yeah.
And we couldn't get out easily, so didn't he have to ramp up or something? We had to do some really
we had to go over
sketchy.
The curb or something stupid.
And then we peeled out of there and
But as we were running out, Jacob decides to stock up on free beer.
Yeah, so I did the old tuck up the shirt, and I put about 6 Bud Lights in there, and I'm running the car, and I think I dropped one on the way, and it spilled.
One of the daughters of Jeff came up to him and was like, "How old are you?" He's like, 21. She was like, "Are you driving?" He's like, "No." Okay, you're good. There were 6th grade age kids.
Yeah,
drinking.
there was some really young. It's so obviously
I'm
21.
Yeah.
But there was definitely kids that were way younger than me drinking.
13, 14.
Well, they're not only drinking but drinking bleach, so that's a good combination. When you're drunk off alcohol and dying off bleach. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
That's a fun time. So what we're trying to do, I'm thinking now, if this takes off within the next month, even if it doesn't, let's go back. This dude's got to have a yearly party, right? He put a lot of money in that thing.
Yeah.
We know where it is. I'm sure we can find the address somewhere. Let's go and just show up and see what happens. We'll document it. We'll have a film crew.
If we go, it would have to be late.
That's what I'm saying. We'll get our evening where he's already hammered. Maybe they have a band again or whatever, and we just kind of show up and just kind of blend in, just see what's going on. See if he even recognizes it. See if he comes up and be like, "Yo, what's up, guys?"
I don't think he'll recognize it.
I honestly don't think so either. But
I don't think he remembered the whole day.
I don't think we're gonna get kicked out. Is what I'm trying to say. We can go and have another.
But
Jeff
I'm worried
experience.
that my bandmate, it was his girlfriend. They're not dating anymore.
Oh, okay.
And I'm worried she'll remember me because she was pregnant at the time, and didn't drink.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't his kid.
Interesting.
I don't know how you date someone that is already pregnant with not your kid.
I mean, if someone else gets her pregnant.
Well, crazy. I don't know. It's not
That's
my life.
Crazy, though.
So that was Jeff. And comment down below if you want to go.
Yeah.
We'll drop the Addy.
His crib about to be lit, bro.
Imagine if we get 50 people all to go. 50 of
We just show up and just it's a banger. We bring coolers and we're playing music. We're just in a vibe. And everyone, oh, that'd be so funny.
Everyone's who are all the... Do you think if we get 20 people to come, you think they'd be cool?
I mean, yeah.
'Cause it got packed.
What are they going to say? What are they going to say? No? Dude, there's tons of people there.
Tons of rednecks and
Yeah.
like people missing limbs.
Yeah.
There was one like guy with like
I think I remember when they were lighting up the fireworks, like one of them fell, and I think it like fired back towards the house. Actually, wait, no, that I'm kind of mixing up two different fireworks stories. One of them, I was up in Michigan. We have like a summer house up there, and the people that own this like bait and tackle shop, kind of like near all these houses, has a really big house there. He has a 4th of July party at his house, and he's like, all the local people can come over. We'll provide food and let off some fireworks. And so we went over there. Everything's going cool. They have this little like beach area because it's on a lake, and they have this like buoy that they put out into about like chest deep water and had the fireworks on it. And so they were lighting up the fireworks like over the lake, right? So it looks really cool, like everyone's happening. Some dumbass lights one in the can. So when you like it has like a can, and you put the firework in it, or like you light it, put it in it, and it shoots it out. He had it, lit it, set it in. It knocked over towards the beach with all the people in a lit firework into the crowd. I swear to God, dude, it was like the Matrix. I ducked and like dove out of the way. This girl got hit in the leg with it and it exploded. And they had to wrap it up, and like everyone was like freaking out, because it's kind of like the middle of nowhere. So like we're like, how do we get to like the hospital? Like it was freaky. I had to be like 10 years old.
That's hilarious.
So I'm kind of scared.
Not hilarious.
Yeah.
For the girl. Have you seen the video of like they're launching a firework off their like balcony and it goes into like the people's window?
Yeah.
Yeah. I love fireworks, dude.
I love fireworks. I love destruction.
After 4th of July, I always get on Twitter trying to find like, come on, Terry. You remember the guy in the electric wheelchair lighting? Yeah. Terry, come on, Terry, get away. It's good. Fireworks stories.
Coming up in about a month.
Yeah, almost a month.
Awesome.
Be there for our friend Brian's Threat Level Midnight comeback, Hilliard Commons.
Fuck.
Yeah, Threat Level Midnight's playing a reunion show on.
Oh, dude, we gotta go.
I know.
Let's go.
They're doing it at the municipal
live
park.
meetup at the concert.
At the park.
The park. Okay.
Yeah, like where they do Hilliard fireworks.
Oh.
Like we're by the pool, right next to the pool.
Oh, dude. Pull up.
We'll drop the adding the description. Someone like sends a bomb there if anyone even watches this.
I think we're good.
Do you have any more?
No, I'm good. I'm all.
Try to see. I didn't set a timer.
That's okay.
Here, I'll cut this out if it's. I'm good to end it. I'm scared. 40.
Yeah.
I'm down with a 40.
Well,
I think.
Thank you everyone for watching the first episode. I know we got a couple subscribers, a couple followers on Instagram. Be sure to follow us on the Instagram. We're gonna be posting like clips, hopefully some cool like pictures of us and like little backgrounds things.
We're in the comments. Drop if you have anything that you want us to do. We also want to create just videos.
Yeah.
And if you have any ideas, we'll take them. And stuff to talk about, definitely follow us on our Instagrams.
Yep.
Or have it on below. And I think that's it.
Yeah. So thank you guys for watching. Catch you again next week when we have Ligma.
Good one. We also we forgot this episode, but Jacob said we were talking about high school stories last week.
Oh, you want to do one little high school story to end her off? Do you have one?
No, I did mine. I did the Ladybug Turf one.
Oh,
shit. You had one, but you said you were going to save it.
Oof.
So we'll hit you with that next week. Is what I was
if I remember it. I gotta go back into my mind and remember some stories.
Sounds good. So yeah, we didn't really prepare for that. So next week, and yeah.
So peace out, homies.
We love you.